And welcome back. This is Baller Scuba with another random game. Today we're going to be doing NeuroIDE, yet another indie game that is available for you to play. So we're going to start with the tutorial, try to go through it quickly here. Last logged in 839 days ago. It's strongly recommended for you to refresh your neural developer skills. Great. You can also return to the previous message. Sure. Good. Now allow me to introduce you to NeuroIDE and its elements. This is the schematic representation of the broken human brain neural implant. Your mission as doctor is to fix this broken circuit and make it work correctly again. How? Let me explain. This is NeuroIDE's input neural modules. They take data from these data sets and pass it to other modules connected with them. In this example, inputs will receive numbers 5 and 3. This is NeuroOut, output neural module. It passes data processed by the whole circuit to the brain cells. This is expected output. This is the result that this circuit must calculate for current data set by using special neural modules, but let's leave them for another lesson. So let's fix this poor patient's brain from collapsing. Click on the adder module and place it in the middle. Then we can start wiring. Now when we wire, 5 plus 3 becomes the 8. It becomes a small little circuit board for pretty much basic math. Now we sit and wait to make sure it passed correctly, and it did. Like I said, I'm kind of going through this quickly because it'll get harder as we go along. Greetings, doctor. Glad you came back. You've already succeeded in basic things, placing modules and wiring them together. Today we're going to learn about neural modules. This is your tools and modules bar. This is the modules. These are the modules buttons. When you click on one of them, you'll enable placing mode. After you'll pick a perfect position for a selected module, click left button on the mouse to place it. This is the wiring button. It'll enable wiring mode and highlight available modules outputs. Pick one and connect them. Just like you already did. This is the remove button. It'll enable removing mode. In this mode, you can choose the module on circuit board to remove it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's pretty clear that English is not this creator's first language, but I'll forgive it, no problem. I don't know any language as well, except for English, as well as he knows English, so that's fine with me. All right, so there are hotkeys, as you can see. I'm not going to be using them, though. I like this a lot. Oh, I have to do it in the order he says. Okay, there we go. Let me tell you about datasets. See this thing? It is a dataset pointer. It'll show you how many datasets this circuit works with and which one of it is active right now. To change it, you can press the brackets button. These are pretty simple. This is the adder. This is the multiplier. This is null. It has the symbol for null in it. It will always be 0. And then this is weird. This one is 0 if it's even and 1 if it's odd. So it's kind of a binary type system. All right, so we can change the active data set so that you can try to figure out the numbers a little bit better. But to be honest, I usually just need the 1. All right, let's start wiring. So 3 plus 12 will equal 15. 3 times 12 will equal 36. The null will give me 0, and 8 to this one will give me an output of 0 because it's an even number. So we should be good to go. Once again, we have to go through all 3 of the data sets. I guess if you're having trouble, this will help sort it out for you, but we should be fine to go. I didn't need to debug at all. All right, on to the actual game. The tutorial is over. All right, we got 9 and 2 becoming 18 and 11. Should be pretty simple here. Let's start wiring. 9 times 2 equals 18, and 9 plus 2 equals 11. If you look at the other data set, it's a lot easier to figure out, maybe. I like it this way, though. Let's do it. 18 and 11, and 2 and 3. Easily done. Very, very quick. All right, on to first steps 1, 2. Here's where things get a little bit more complicated. You kind of have to start thinking outside the box. This is how far I made it with my test run. It took me a while to think about it, but I got it. All right, so 3 plus 5 is going to equal 8. And so basically what I did was I added these together. So I got 3 plus 5 is 8, plus the 9 is 17. I need 22, which is 5 more. So I need to do the 5 one twice. And then I can add them together at the end, like so. And that should do it for me. There's only the one data set, so you kind of have to figure it out that way. But it's pretty basic. It's a basic kind of pyramid type shape. We'll go with sideways pyramid. And there you go. Kind of simple, but as you can see, it could get complex should you want it to. Seems to be pretty basic to me here. 10. Oh, well, we're going to have to look at other data sets here, aren't we? 10 plus 1, 10 times 1 becomes 10, but then 15 times 2 somehow becomes 0. I mean, can I do this like that? And then the second one, no, it carries over, so that's not going to work. 20 times 3 is somehow going to be 20. Okay, so this is where things get a little bit more complicated, obviously. Let's remove that. What I'm going to need is the null here. And I think that I can just wire it. Oh, not the null. The modular one, it's called. The one that becomes a 1 or a 0 based on if it's even or odd. And then we can get a multiplier here. So, right? This will stay 1 so that it becomes 10 times 1, which is 10. But then if we look at the next one, this will become 15 times 0 because that 2 is even. 15 times 0, 20 times 1, that'll become a 1. 25 times 0, 30 times 1, 35 times 0. So that should work. 10, 0, 20, 0, 30, and I think it was 0 again. Yep, it was. And there you go. This is new territory for me, so I'm learning just as well, or just as long with you guys. All right, so we got 4 and 2, and that's not necessarily going to help me out too much. All right, that becomes a 36, which is 6 times 6. So I just need to multiply them twice. 7, yep. 7 times 5, or sorry, 7 plus 5. Right, yeah, add them together and then multiply. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 squared is a gross, which is, yeah, that. So it's all the same, which is we need to add them together twice so that I can then multiply those numbers together. And that should do it. That should do it. 36, right? 7 plus 5 squared is 144. 4 plus 1 squared is 25. All done. I'm good with math. Have I mentioned that before? All right, 7. So the question is, how do I square it when it's all by itself? That's the question. So if we do like this, if we do that and then multiply it, will that work? Will that count as it multiplying itself? Will that do it? They give me more things than I need. Is that going to do it? No. No, it didn't work. Like, I felt like that should work. All right, let's debug it a bit. I got 0 out of that. Why did I get 0? I got 0 out of all of them. Okay. Shouldn't it be like 7 add becomes 7? Like, I feel like that should work. Why isn't it working? I can, wait, I can just, whoa, that'll work? Honestly, like, I can just do that? That shouldn't work. But it does. Okay, so he gave me 2 more things that I needed. I can actually just have it connect to the thing all by itself. Okay, that works, I guess. And it does need 2 inputs. If it doesn't get 2 inputs, then it doesn't work. Fair enough. Let's see, 5, 15, and 20 need to add up to 140. Okay, well, there's kind of an easy way to get that done. 5 and 20. And maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, and then like 5 and 15. No, that's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted either. Okay, so we got 100, and then we got 20 here. But I don't know how to multiply it by 2, you know? And based on what we learned last time, it's not like I can add the 5. Yeah, I can just have the 20 all by itself, you know? That poses a little bit of an issue then. So I got 100 coming out of here, and I got 20 coming out of here. Somehow I want to multiply that by 2, or, you know, I'd love it if this worked, but I don't think it does. Yeah? Oh, wait. So what I can do is have the modular one here, wire the 15 to it. All right, so this becomes a 1. This is a 20. No, that won't work. That won't work. I felt like I had it there. All right, so we got 5 and 20. We can add them together to get 20. That helps something. I feel like, yeah, the modular thing might work here. So if I get the 20, multiplied by 5, I'm up to 100. And then I got that. And then the modular, no. And then I can turn that turns into a 1. So I got 100, 20, and a 1. See, I need to somehow turn that into a 2. Right, but can I then connect this to this? I can. And connect this to this. And then, well, then this becomes unnecessary. Right? So then I got 20 here. And then we can add it to 20. This is 100. And then we can just wire that there. It's messy, but it works, right? Well, that should do the trick. It does! Yeah. Okay, that worked. I got it. No need for anything too complicated.